Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. My today's lecture is for class 9th. It is the subject physics. The chapter is flotation, and the topic is thrust and pressure. So, before we define this thrust and pressure, let us take some examples. If we push hard on a piece of wood with our thumb, the thumb does not go into the wood. But if we push a drawing pin into the wood with the same force of our thumb, the drawing pin goes into the wood. These observations can be explained as follows. Our thumb does not go into the wood because the force of thumb is falling on a large area of the wood, due to which the force per unit area on the wood is small, that is pressure is small. The drawing pin goes into the wood because due to the sharp tip of the drawing pin, the force of thumb is falling on a very small area of the wood, due to which the force per unit area or pressure on the wood becomes very large. So it is clear that pressure is the force acting on a unit area of the object. The force of thumb produces small pressure when it acts on a large area of wood, but the same force of thumb produces much greater pressure when it acts on a very small area of wood through the tip of drawing pin. The effect of force depends on the area of the object on which it acts. The weight of a body is also a force, and it always acts in the downward direction. Then if we take the definition of this pressure, we can define pressure as follows. Pressure is the force acting perpendicularly on a unit area of the object. To obtain the value of pressure, we should divide the force acting on an object by the area of the object on which it acts. So the formula for calculating the pressure is equal to force divided by area. The SI unit of measuring pressure is as this force is measured in newtons and area is measured in square meter. So the SI unit of measuring pressure is newtons per square meter, which is also called Pascal. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per square meter. We can define pressure in terms of another term that is called thrust. So what is thrust? The force acting on a body perpendicular to its surface is called thrust. Actually, thrust is the total force acting on the surface of a body. So thrust per unit area is called pressure. That is, pressure is thrust divided by area. The unit of thrust is the same as the force, that is, the SI unit of thrust is Newton. Now the explanations of some everyday observations on the basis of pressure. So an important point to be kept in mind is that the same force produces less pressure if it acts on a large area, but it can produce high pressure if it acts on a small area. Now we will give some examples. First one is why school bags have wide straps. A school bag has wide strap made of thick cloth so that the weight of bag may fall over a large area of the shoulder of the child, producing less pressure on the shoulder, and due to less pressure it is more comfortable to carry the heavy school bag. On the other hand, if the school bag has a strap made of thin string, then the weight of school bag will fall over a small area of the shoulder. This will produce a large pressure on the shoulder of the child, and it will become very painful to carry the heavy school bag. Then A sharp knife cuts better than a blunt knife. A sharp knife has a very thin edge to its blade. A sharp knife cuts objects like vegetables better because due to its very thin edge, the force of our hand falls over a very small area of the object, producing a large pressure, and this large pressure cuts the objects easily.